I might not want to tell you. That might not be none of your business. That might be some tribal business that I need to keep among my tribe.
I disagree, because I mean, if you did
You
know,
got a
you
right.
would have
You're
said.
not supposed to agree with everything I say. Anybody tell
That's
you
correct.
you're supposed to agree with anything I say, everything I say, or that I'm supposed to agree with everything you say, is a damn fool. We ain't supposed to always agree.
True.
But you don't have. There is no written record of how the American pyramids was built, and there is no written record of how the temples in Egypt and the pyramids was built.
Facts.
Absolutely
Well,
facts.
there is,
That's a fact.
to an extent, but you have to piece it together, basically. And this is why I say I put it to you that I
You have to
know
piece
how.
it together. Have you pieced it together to go build one? Yourself?
Well, no, but I'm just gonna try. I'm
That's
gonna
only
point
why
to
he
you
asking this.
how we
So
were
how do you
told
know?
these.
So without building it yourself, how do you know that all the pieces will come together and show you how to build it?
Right. Okay. Let me explain.
That's right, though.
We have, if you look at the Sumerian text will tell you about the giants and the giant trees, which I mentioned in the previous stream that we had. Now, these giants and the giant streams basically are due to the higher frequency in which we had in the prior civilization to this. We have been, you can say magic, you can say whatever you want to say, but we have been brought down in frequency. Hence why you don't know how the pyramids were built. But if you look
you don't know that the world
at the
is
time of the frequency,
I already did a video on how the pyramids was built 3.5 years ago, but I'm not finna go into it because he came with an agenda.
Right. And if OTK, if you're still in the audience, if you could come up, because it's not only the Sumerians that talked about the giants. We know that clearly because most of us know about the Bible, in which the Bible mentioned the giants as well. But you'll find out, as far as in indigenous cultures here, that giants were spoken of. So it's not something that just the Sumerians talked about.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Okay, fair enough. But I'm saying to you that these are African narratives. These are not American narratives.
Again,
So
how you know?
Well, yeah, the one you spoke of, hold on. The one you spoke of is African. The one that I just brought up is not African narrative. That's why I'm trying to tell you that giants were spoken of in other things, as far as that a lot of people would say it's Asian. So there's different places amongst the world that talked about floods, that talked about giants. This is not a story that only comes out of Africa.
But what you have to understand is
they got a whole Smithsonian. Hold up.
Yeah.
They got a whole Smithsonian cover up of all of the giants. That means people over 8 feet tall that they exhumed in the Americas, and they took them. The Smithsonian took them. They reported it in the newspaper years ago, but then they told them, "Oh, we made a mistake. That wasn't the giant bones." And they got pictures of it. Right. So the stories of giants go all the way. They shoot the Titans was giants. So Europe had it.
Right.
He's doing
So that's not an isolated concept to any one geography of the planet.
No,
it's
hear me out.
commonly accepted by all of our ancestors around the world that at one time we was huge.
But hear me out. What I'm saying to you is that.
Wait, hold on. Just stay there, Yosef. Let Sister Freedom go in peace. OTK, he's gonna go out, but stay there with your questions.
First, let me say what I wanted to say to the brother, because he may want to go down. I wanted to make sure you understood I meant no disrespect by stating that you may not be worried about it. I'm saying, yes, I understand why you were saying that, but I was saying that the danger in the comments, what's happening now to the people because of the statements, is what I'm worried about. You understand what I'm saying to the Haitian brother? Can you hear me?
Two Grand, she's talking to you. She's trying to make
Yeah.
sure you're not taking any offense to what she said. Two
Right. I
Grand.
wasn't saying
Oh,
anything.
no. I don't take offense. I don't take offense.
No, I wanted to make sure that was
Chat. I'm here to
understood.
chat. I'm here to listen as well. No. I get it. I definitely
Yeah,
understand.
that
No
what's
offense. No
happening
offense taken.
now from the comments, is what I don't like. And for the people that are not Haitian, but just have hue in their, that are melanated, they're getting the same torture because of that's very dangerous, because it can happen because people's make negative statements, and for some reason people latch on to the negative statements, and it can just grow all over the world. You know what I mean? So it won't just happen in Ohio. It can happen here and everywhere else because of those statements. Now, I just wanted to say that. But Rod, this is a question that I wanted to ask you. With what he is saying about the giants and how the pyramids may have been made by somewhat giants. This is what I want to ask you. Why couldn't the world just have ended and nature, because she replenishes herself and she redoes things, things now they find in buildings and all kinds of stuff that are sunk down, trees and everything are sunk down in the ground and underneath water and sunk all the way down and all that. Why couldn't the world just have ended and we're just a new type of people? Is that possible,
That's
Rod?
exactly it. That's exactly it.
I'm asking Rod. I
I'm
just want to
sorry.
hear
I'm
his
sorry.
take. No disrespect. I wanted to hear Rod's take on that.
I keep telling everybody we live
No problem.
as eternal beings, and at every change of the age, the paradigm has to change. Over so many changes, things like the pyramid become obsolete to the optimum growth of the spiritual development, which is the underlying purpose of the construct. So to continue on forward, you must do away with old things and usher in the new.
Right.
Over time, entropy sets in the form of laziness of man. Sends you into a stupor where the society has collapsed to the point where it became so good that everybody is pampered. So now the society is destined to crash because nobody wants to do the necessary work to maintain the structure of the highly evolved society. So you crash it, reset the system, and start all over again and
Mm-hmm.
create cycles within cycles. The patterns and pattern recognition developed allows you to read in nature. Your pattern recognition is usurped in modern education. Your creativity is usurped. Your desire to be something great in the world is put a lid on because you have to be socially engineered to maintain the construct for the people that's in the places of power. Yes, the civilizations collapse all the time and they reemerge like the phoenix from its ashes. Right now, we're at the close of an age and the collapsing of every system around the world. It's going on as we speak. And also, while the old system is crumbling, a new system is emerging. This new system is the system that brings in the heaven on earth period called a golden age by occultists. The golden age is taking place within a bigger iron age, which is a double metal. So when we go through all of these cycles, we downgraded the 13 strand DNA, which sized down the size of the physical being. You are two strand DNA now. You are upgraded right? Because now you only have to deal with the opposites. You don't have to deal with the full 12 parts of the zodiac. You only have to deal with your cut of the pie, right? And that stops you at 32 degrees. That's where the knowledge is frozen, right? To break from that, you need somebody to lift you up to another 1 1/3 degree to get you above the freezing point of thinking, right? All of this comes with the collapsing of the old and the ushering in of the new. Ain't none of this stuff outside of our experience. The only thing that's outside of our experience is the amnesia that we take on to relearn the world all over again from scratch, as if we was ignorant. So you come in as the infant, now you've crashed your intelligence. And now you need a programmer. So your mama become your programmer, your first nurse. And we didn't know she wasn't God until they gave us somebody called Jesus Christ.
That part.
Now they trying to convince us that our source of existence is not the source, but the representation of the source is what we need to aspire to. A copycat, a replica, a poor carbon copy, right? We aspire to become what our mothers birthed us to be. If we override the society, we can get above the 33 1/3 of frozen information and barely thought out thinking. All this stuff is relative. What you're looking at with the the movie stars collapsing, the media stars collapsing, the political establishment crumbling, that's the death of an old system. In order for the new system to take hold, the old system has to be shut down completely, which results in the blackout to confirm the full shutdown of the old system. Everything off. Now somebody got to tell us, EDS, why everything off. A new system is taking place. The new system coming on is supposed to be more organic, but highly technical in technology. So the people going to be encouraged to go back to the land, but many other people going to aspire to dabble with the higher technologies. And sometimes you can marry the two in order to create a new paradigm. All these things is necessary.
And you know what else needs to be added on to there too? Because not everyone's going to be able to make it. Not everyone is going to make it, right? Like if you think about even the connections, and if you think about all the whole in terms of creating this new, not everyone's going to make it. Just like in every holy book, right? You know, they always talk about the select few, the chosen, if you will, right? So in this new world, in this paradigm shift that you're talking about, would you agree with my statement that not everyone is meant to make it? It's supposed to make it.
They're not.
True.
Look, only so many people can win in a marathon. The rest of them is just the extras. Only so many people stand in the winner's circle. First, second, third place.
Take it back to
1 second, y'all said 1 second. No. 1 second, because after him is OTK, and then it's gonna go in you. So like order. So Rod is gonna finish, and then OTK, then you.
Yeah. So, no, everybody not gonna make it. Everybody not supposed to make it, right? And it's not a knock to the people that don't make it, because maybe they'll make it in the next run. It's like a graduating class. The whole high school don't graduate at the same time. The freshmen still got to put in their work before they become seniors. It's the same way with the ascension process. Those that's capable of doing the self-work, the purification of the ego, and the understanding of the spiritual information they receiving and acting on it, then they're gonna easily make it. But you got the ones still stumbling around in the dark, barely woke. They might make it, and then they might not. They might never be able to break out of the slumber enough to make it. But everybody not supposed to make it.
Yeah. And that's the trick bag. You could be on a precipice of it. You could almost touch it, right? But the one thing that's going to hold a lot of people back is thinking that everybody's supposed to come with them. You got to drop the weight. That's one of the hardest things to do, especially when you put labels on people, or your assumption is because we the same skin color that makes us kin. No, baby. No, it doesn't. You're going to have to choose up. You're going to have to choose wisely, because everybody can't make it to the end of the finish line with you. That's a fact. And the trick bag is that people think that they're supposed to carry everybody with them.
Look, some of the people that's going to be at the winner circle is some of the least likely people you would expect. And some of the people that don't make it, you swear up and down that they was going to make it. Appearances don't determine the outcome. Right? It's different levels to everything in life. Everybody talk about they don't need a leader, but they ain't going nowhere. And what's the purpose of a leader? Show you the way. To show you the way is different from telling you the way. So you live the life, you walk the path. Once you know the path, you go back and bring many other soldiers with you as possible. But everybody ain't gonna want to come. Some of them don't want to make it. Some of them don't want to see the hereafter. Some of them rather give up the ghosts than endure to the end for the crown of life. This struggle ain't for everybody. That's why everybody ain't gonna be there. And don't worry about letting them go. The universe gonna let them go for you. It's natural order. And if the order is natural, watch what happens naturally. Now that's going back to nature.
Fire. Pop, 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 pop.
Peace, OTK. Thank you for coming and joining us.
Yeah, hey, what's up, goddesses? Man, I don't know. Hey, listen, when y'all do a show, y'all gonna have to do a post and send y'all alerts out again, because I'm telling y'all, they're doing something to us. That's how you know we hitting home. We hitting home, y'all. You know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't even get the alert. I was live and I didn't even get the alert. So I ended my live and came over here. You know, and then when I came over here and I heard my name, and you was talking about the Giants, yeah. But I wait on that, man, because yo, Chief, he was cooking. You know what I'm saying? I relinquish my time to let him go ahead and finish cook real quick, and then I come back and build, man. Shout out to Copper Draco and the goddesses, man. Peace to everybody on the panel. Word, I let him go ahead and cook, and then, you know, because I want to have a build with him. I don't know how much time he got, but I want to have a build with him, because I know.
You here now? You here now? You might as well start putting some books on this wall.
1 second. Do me a favor, Rod. Tell me your Cash App again, because I just remembered we got to post this. He's giving y'all this good knowledge for free. Let's bless him, okay? That's one way that at least we could say thank you. Let's bless him. How you spell? I always forget how to spell your thing. SIK.
It's $ capital S, lowercase IK, capital A, lowercase PE.
Okay. Okay, so $ capital SIK, capital KAPE.
Capital APE. Ain't there's only one K, it's lowercase.
Okay. All right.
I just
so capital SIKAPE.
Capital APE.
Oh, right. Okay, gotcha.
And I dropped the link again. Please, everybody that has not subscribed, please subscribe. And I did drop the link again for those who were asking.
Yeah, I'm definitely saying something. You already know. That be me, Chief. When you see everyday's landscape, that's me.
Hey, Copper Drake, can you mute?
That's me. Hey, Copper Drake. When you see that LJ landscaping that hit you up the first couple of times, that's me. Yeah, that's me right there, bro. Yeah, I supported you the first couple of times you came across it. Anytime I see you, I'm gonna make sure I do that, man. And I appreciate you for coming through with the sisters, man, with the goddess, them, man, and building with them, man. That's powerful, because sometimes we get to a statue to where we can't bring ourselves back down, even though these goddesses is on the same level as us or bigger than us. We feel like they not in the level of us, and there's some people out here that don't feel like they should come and kick it with these goddesses. They feel, and that's that. Man, I appreciate you. I'll just tell you like that. You, Top Cats, and the other brothers that's them out there, man, that's doing these things, Master Chief and the BCU, that's doing these things, man. Keep on doing what you do, man. Just don't forget about us. But I'm gonna let Copper Draco go, and then I ain't going nowhere. Rod, we're gonna build, man. I'm gonna send something through the Cash App. Maybe that can help you stay for a little while longer.
I don't do nothing for money. When I leave, I was gonna leave anyway, no matter how much money was involved.
I'm gonna pay you for your time. How about that? You know what
I mean? Look, I appreciate the support in any form it come. The energy is exchanged, whether it's just the love, a salute, and a Cash App is the least of my worries. I mean, I appreciate it. I accept it with gratitude so it can return to you with gratitude in a bigger sum. But